Hi, I'm Dax Murphy, and today I want to talk about stress. Whoa, I tell you what, we live in one stressful world, don't we? You know, if you think about it, we've got so many things, so many demands on our lives in such a short time frame that it's bound to create overwhelm. It's bound to create that sense of fear in us, because how can we achieve all the things that are asked for us within the time frames that are given? And no matter where you work, no matter what you do, that is going to be a part of your life. Other people's agendas are going to be pushed onto you, and you can get that sense of overwhelm because you'll feel like you have to do these things. They are all urgent, and that's where stress comes. And as you know, stress is a killer. It will actually make you ill. And that is something that we really need to try to work to avoid. So what I want to do today is just share just two ideas in regards to how you can help reduce stress in your life. So idea number one, it's very simple, but in those moments where you're feeling that anxiety, that stress, that sense of overwhelm, it's a good idea to get away from that. And that can be either physically or just mentally, but either way, it's that good opportunity to move away from it. Because once you go away from that stress, get a sense of perspective, and when you come back to it, you have a much greater opportunity of being effective. So some simple ideas. So if you can't change your environment, then just breathing, just deep breaths in, hold for 4 seconds and a deep breath out, and do that 10 times. That will change your state, and that will allow you to just feel a little bit less anxious and a little bit less stressed. And that small change can make a big difference. If you can change your environment, then I really do urge you to get outside and be with nature for a little bit and take deep breaths in and really just enjoy that moment. Because again, once you do that and you take that fresh air in, it will give you that different sense of perspective. It will calm you down. The adrenaline that was flowing through your body because of the stress will reduce, your stress levels will reduce, you will feel calmer, and then when you come back to the situation, you'll be more productive than you would have been if you hadn't have left that situation. The second piece of advice is just about really understanding what's important. And I know this sounds silly, but do you understand what's important? Because when you look at life, 20% of the things that you have to do will get you 80% of the results that you desire and are demanded of you. So just 20% of the stuff can get you 80% of the results. Do you know what's really important? And once you've written the list of the really important things, what are the really important things out of that list? So do it twice so that you have a real clear list of 2 or 3 things that will get you the biggest differences in the results. Because if you can really focus on that, then that automatically reduces stress levels. Because if you've got a list of 10 things to do and you do 2 things that get you 80% of the result, then the other 8 will feel less stressful because you're almost there in regards to the result that you want. So the other 8 to-dos won't feel as pressurized, and you won't feel as anxious in trying to deliver on them. So it's about being able to identify what is important. So again, that advice would be very simple, and it is literally just write down the list of things you have to do, then write down what are the most important things of those, and then out of that list, what are the most important things out of those, and get a list of 2 to 3 things. Because those 2 to 3 things will make the biggest difference in your life. And if you can do those 2 to 3 things every day, then you'll get 80% of your work done really quickly with the first 2 actions that you take. That will reduce stress levels dramatically. And imagine how life will feel when you don't feel as anxious and you don't feel as stressed.